What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a great day. Today we're going to be adding some shelving to the back of the Ford Bronco and some storage space, because if you own a Ford Bronco, you know that there's very limited space back here to keep anything organized. Back here I have a compressor, I have tools, I have straps in a bag, I have this thing. It's pretty nifty. I've done a video on it a few videos back. It's like a 5-in-1 kind of tire air compressor, charger, flashlight, a jump starter. It's pressure washer, believe it or not. Pretty cool little tool. Anyways, I got all this stuff back here. It's not a big deal, but when I go to get groceries and stuff, I do have to like stack this up out of the way and in one corner to kind of give me some room to put groceries and stuff back here. I can't just fold my seats down because I do have kids and I do have car seats, so that limits me to my space. So hopefully this CGZ panel will kind of give me a little bit more organized. Like I said, these guys did send me this stuff out to try out, so this is somewhat of a sponsored video, but like I said, I'm gonna give you my honest review on this panel, and if I think it's worth it, I'll also be linking down a 10% coupon code for you guys. Now there's companies that make stuff similar to this, but you know, the price points are kind of like high and low. This is kind of in the middle as far as price compared to those other products that are out there. Yes, I am missing a speaker only because I am in the process of adding aftermarket speakers to the top here. I already kind of have a system. I already had different speakers. I have amps and a nice sub back here, which is not very big. It does add a little bit of room, but it's not. Man, trust me, this system hands down a lot better than what it was. Check them out, Basemax, if you are interested in speakers or subs for the back. Really cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and open this up in the box. Like I said, take a look at it, see what kind of material this is, and see the quality of this, and see what it takes to put it together. I'm just gonna tell you off the bat, everything was wrapped really nice. It had no defects as far as chips or nicks on any of the products. Everything was wrapped up really well. The paneling here, everything's aluminum and powder coated, nice finish, nice and light, nice and strong. The good thing is, the cool thing about all these parts is they're all labeled left and right. Every single part. Don't have to confuse with which one's which. What I gather from the information is if you have a soft top, you'll be utilizing this Z bracket here, and if you have a hard top, you'll be utilizing this Z bracket. So I'll have a hard top, so I'll be using this, and we'll be moving this one off to the side because I won't be using this left or right. And this basically, this Z bracket goes right here in front where those two hard top bolts are. You will be putting this in place, and then this square bracket here will be going in place where these two hard top bolts are right there. And then this last bracket will be going, you have to undo the seatbelt bolt on top there, and then put this in place and bolt it down, and vice versa on the opposite side. And we'll be ready to install the paneling, or at least the side panel, and then we'll assemble the shelf. One more thing before I get started. If you don't have power tools like I do, they actually supply you with all the tools needed to do the whole job. You get these nice stainless steel T50 here. Actually really nice. I think this is worth it by itself. But yeah, if you don't have tools, they supply you with them. And so I just used some needle nose pliers to kind of hold the nut for that T30 here on top, because it does spin while you try to remove that bolt. You don't have to worry about that nut falling. It's not going to fall. It's like a plastic nut that's actually wedged in between the metal and the hard top here, so you should be fine. Go ahead and now we need to move on to the top of the seatbelt here. We just need to remove this top cover and remove that Torx 50 as well. You're tight for now. If I need to adjust this up and down, I'll do that later. Now we got both lower brackets installed. The top bracket is loosely installed. We go ahead and remove the top Torx 30 speaker bolts. So the tricky part is trying to get this to line up as you try to bolt this back up. Now, what may help is if I go ahead and go get another bolt that mounts up here to kind of hold it in place for me. But why can't I get this started? Why is it not even started? Dude, what the f? Finally. Ugh. So that thing was kind of a pain in the ass to do. I don't know why, but it was. Basically what I did was I placed a bolt here and a bolt here to kind of hold the panel for me in somewhat the location that I needed it to be. And then I got a flashlight and I just shined up to where I can line up the panel in the back and the speaker correctly. And then I just put the bolt in, simple as that. I don't know why I was fighting it. It was really kind of hard to see because it was dark in here. But I got that started. I'm gonna go ahead and just gonna get these all finger tight for now, and then I'll go ahead and tighten it up. All right, got the side panels installed. Passenger side was a little easier since I had the speaker missing, but same concept as the driver's side. Now we are ready to install the shelf brackets. Now there's, like I said, there's 3 different locations where we can mount this. Top up here is position number 1. Right in the middle is position number 2. And then if you're gonna use position number 3, it just basically sits on the lower lip here, so you don't have to use this shelf bracket, obviously. I think I'm gonna go ahead and install it on the second one right here in the middle. So I'm gonna go ahead and mount this here. So at first I wasn't sure, I wasn't gonna be a fan of these wing nut bolts, but if you think about it, if the shelf is in your way and you need to remove it, then you don't have the socket or the tool to remove it, then you're kind of out of luck. But with these wing nut bolts here, if the shelf is in your way, all you have to do is undo it with your fingers and the shelf comes right off. So kind of a smart idea. So let's go ahead and assemble the shelf now using these 2 bars. You just slide these together. All right, got the panel all put together, and actually pretty simple to install. Just gotta follow the directions. Like I said, there is a tube that has only one side that has holes and the other tube has 2 sides. Once you figure that out, this tube that has basically the holes on both sides goes to the front where the big lip is on the actual rack, and so that way you can bolt it together like this. And then the 2 tubes that have the single-sided hole go on the back side. And yeah, basically put it together. Pretty simple, nothing crazy. And like I said, the great thing about this is it's made out of aluminum, so it's not heavy. I can pick this up with one hand, but it still feels nice and solid. Let's go ahead and install this onto the Bronco now. All right, time to install our shelf. Now, I'm going to install the shelf now, just for the video, on the bottom, very lowest setting here. Now this is the very lowest setting without the bracket. We installed the brackets on the middle, but I just want to show you that you can still put the shelf here on the bottom. And I'm gonna go ahead and measure how many inches of room we got from the bottom of the floorboard to the bottom of the shelf. We got like 21 inches, pretty good room. And if we move this to the middle section, right there, that's gonna give us about 26.5 inches of room from the bottom to the top. So quite a bit more room, and I can still fit our bags up here on top. And the great thing about the hardware that it comes with to secure this to the brackets on either side is, again, the wing nuts here, bolts. So like I said, you can just remove them by just loosening up the wing nuts here on the top, or put it on the bottom, or remove it and put it back on the bottom if it's in the way. But like I said, really easy to move. Actually, a really good idea. I love that they give you the wing nuts. It's very smart idea. Not giving you bolts to secure it down to the actual side brackets here. But yeah, so far guys, I am pretty impressed with this. Go ahead and put the wing nuts here, secure it in place, place our bags on top, and give you my final thoughts on this whole product. All right guys, so it's officially been a couple weeks since I've done the panel install on the back of the Ford Bronco, and I want to kind of have it for a few weeks to kind of give my honest opinion on this thing and let you guys know whether it's worth it or not. And to be honest, this thing is definitely worth it. So it's definitely helped organize the back of the Bronco now, and I don't have to have my wife complain to me that I got stuff everywhere and she can't put the bags back here. Now this stuff is nice and secure out of the way. I did have to go buy some elastic straps to help secure the items that I wanted up here nice and tight so they don't go rolling around, because I noticed right away as soon as I made my first turn, this stuff just rolled around. So this stuff, I bought some straps like these. Look, basically just an assortment of different elastic straps. And the great thing about these panels is you can hook tie straps to anywhere, any of these holes, any of these locations, to secure whatever you want to have back here. And if you're gonna go on a trip, definitely worth it, because you can put bags, suitcases back here. You can even put stuff back here between the window and the shelving. You don't have to worry about that stuff falling down. So you got an assortment of different areas that you can put stuff back here. Yeah, I definitely recommend this thing, guys. I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, link this out down below, and don't forget you can use that promo code. It will give you 10% more off of this product. And if you guys found this video helpful, please like, please subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.